Okay, baby, we're going to start making scalloped potatoes. Very soon, all these potatoes are going to be clean, peeled, and sliced and put in here. So I'm going to set things up so I hope you can see. And here we go. Now, you know what it looks like to clean potatoes, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Here we go. I'm going to clean the potatoes and I'll be right back. Okay, well, as you can see, we're coming along. I think I'll put one potato on camera, but I still have many more. Potatoes do not have to be perfect. Nie nada отлично. So I just quickly peel. I think I have half of the potatoes right now finished. So see, it's okay if you leave a little bit. It's okay. You're not a perfect. Okay, I'll finish the rest of the potatoes. We still have some potatoes in here. I'll finish those and come back. Okay, now for the fun part. All these potatoes get sliced, and I'm going to put these big ones in half, and they go in here. I dig them about that big, so they stay firm and they still cook. 3 or 4 millimeters. I'm going to put the potatoes in this bowl first to make sure all the potatoes will fit in the bowl. And then we will use another dish to do the mix. And again, they do not have to be perfect. The art is in the eating and the flavor. This one is small enough, I don't really need to make it too small. We can go even that thin. It's still okay. Normal, no big deal. And of course the knife is very sharp. And yes, I washed everything before we started. So I'm going to finish all this and I'll be back in a minute. We're almost there. Let's see if I can get the camera straight for you. The last 2 potatoes. And this was maybe 3 kilograms. Maybe 3 kilograms of potatoes. It was 5 pounds and part of another. So probably about 3 kilograms. Yeah, there's another flyer. Everything's wet, so it wants to fly around. Stuff doesn't want to land where I want it to go. This doesn't happen on TV. I don't know why. Probably because I don't show it. Okay. 3 kilograms of potatoes. As you can see, fits in the bowl very well. Now I'm going to get cut some luke and some chestnut, some garlic, and add the other ingredients, and we'll be right back. I'm going to put all this in a big bowl so I can mix, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we are. We have onion. Yeah, I got oil on the board from the garlic. The garlic is kept in oil in the refrigerator. And when we have our farm, guess where all this, from the potatoes and the onion and everything else, guess where that's going to go? We're going to feed that to our chickens. Okay. Yeah, that was not smart of me. Okay, now I have oil on my fingers and I can't get the onion skin off. There we go. There's that. I'll get there. And you've seen me do this a few times. We'll just cut that in half. There's that. Yeah. Onion and garlic is very good in this dish. It's very simple. Potatoes, onion, garlic, salt, pepper, flour, and milk. That's all. So here's our onions. Put that in the bowl. Everybody goes into the pool. Okay, now we have to cut the end. This is whole garlic that is kept in oil. That one seems to be. In the end, here's another one that's a little soft. So, I'm going to finish doing this, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, almost finished with the garlic. I know this looks like a lot, but it's actually, it's been very diluted. It's not as strong as fresh, because it's been in oil for several months. It's one of those items you buy in large quantities. So this is actually going to be a very soft garlic flavor that's going to add to these potatoes. And if you've never seen garlic processed this way, it's the easiest way to do. Fresh garlic, you can do the same thing. You just cut the end off and squash it, and the peel, the skin comes right off. Very simple. Okay, into the pool with the garlic. Alrighty, I'm going to clean this board up and wash the oil off my hands, and I'll be right back. Okay, as I said, very simple recipe. Put this over here. We have some sea salt. I'm going to put in, oh, about that much. A large spoon. That's enough. Now we have fresh pepper, but it's much simpler to just use the can. About that much. It should be slightly peppery tasting. That's it for inside there. After that, we add the muka. And I'm going to put in, there's that much. And I'm going to do that, I think, 2 more times. And then we'll mix. Yeah, 1 more. Because we want the flour and the starch from the potatoes and the milk to act together in their own little private party in the bowl while it's in the oven. And it'll make a nice tasty sauce. This is, like I said, very simple dish. Nothing complicated. Clean up some flour here. There we are. Okay, let's have us a skinny spoon. Now I'm going to put the milk in after I put it back in here. We're just going to mix the flour and the salt and the pepper and the garlic and the onions and the potatoes. We're just going to try to get all the potatoes coated with the flour. And I can get my arm out of the way, maybe you can actually see. That's pretty much it. And of course, the last thing I'm going to add at the end is butter. So here we go. Pour these in to the bowl. This is the dish that they're going to get baked in. Back that down. This is classic American comfort food. I grew up eating this kind of food. It's not expensive. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot ham. And that's okay. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get our cutting board back up. Let's have our knife. Okay, well, we were almost there. That's not going to really hurt anything. Alright, back in the big bowl. It's okay if we leave a few in the bottom. Put this over here. We just have a big slice of ham. See if we can get this thing open without cutting my fingers off. Start cooking with 10 fingers, end cooking with 10 fingers. Yeah. There. Let's cut that down. Cut out the bone. This is some not too expensive ham. It has some parts that aren't very tasty, but that's okay. It has some other parts that are. Put that right in there. This can go in the garbage bowl. Okay, here we go. Can you see me? I think you can see me. Get this out of the way a little bit there. So we'll just cut this down into strips. And I'm going to leave some of the fat on, but I'm going to take some off too. A little fat is good. Yeah, I really did sharpen this knife. Okay. This dish is so easy, I think even Oliver can do it. What do you think, Leela? Okay, cut that. Alright, let's get this ham in the bowl. And all we're going to do is just do the mix-up thing again. Some big chunks, small chunks, it's okay. This ham is already cooked, so it's no big deal. We could eat it just the way it is. You can do the same thing with coleslaw or Spam. On Victory Day, I like to cook this dish and use Spam, or as they used to call it, second front. Down the way. There we go. Now this is not tasty. That's just string. Okay. There we are. Put this in the garbage. And once again, stir the pot with all the ham in it. And you can put more in it if you want. There is no set formula for this, or you can have no ham. It's all up to you. Okay, yeah, some of that flour got a little wet, but that's okay. Okay, we got the ham mixed in here now. There we are. Okay, this time I really mean it. Pour this right in here one more time. Press it down. Okay, that ham added a little volume, didn't it? There we are. Press that down. Put that in there. Wash the goo off my hands. Aha. And this is all the butter I have, so we're just going to use it. Butter is good. And we have some margarine. I suppose I can get that out. In fact, I think I will. Of course, we all know real butter is better. We'll use margarine for this time. Use up some of the warehouse supply here. There we are. And that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to do one more thing though. Oh yeah, we have to put the milk in. And we have a little bit of cheese left, so I'm going to put that in there too. First though, let's put in the milk. Just pour it on. The milk will go in the bottom, of course, but the potatoes will soak it up. It was about this much milk. It was almost half. Let's sprinkle some cheese on top. And of course, this is optional. You don't need cheese, but cheese is always tasty. So there we go, in the trash. I'm all set. put on the cover, and let me reposition here. Ooh. How's that look? Can we see the oven? Yeah, get you off the edge. Open the door. And there we have it. 1-2 hours and everything will be cooked. And we're actually going to eat this zaftra. Mom and Dad are buying Chinese food today, so we're going to cook this today and eat it tomorrow. And here's the small skillet, which is in very nice condition. Here's the large skillet. Came from our camper, our trailer. Look how shiny that is. It has oil in it, but this is better than Teflon. I can cook eggs and potatoes in here and nothing sticks. Okay, that's it. We're going to make this video for you, and I will return later. Bye.